Hey everyone, I got a request today to draw Norman from ParaNorman. And I'm excited to do this one. I really want to see this movie. It looks awesome. I saw Coraline, and so this will be perfect. I want to see it. But before I start, I just want to really thank everybody once again for the feedback, the growing website. I cannot thank all of you enough. I'm pointing. I hope it looks like it's pointing at you, but thank you everyone. And this is exciting. I can't thank you. And if you can, please check out the website. I'll put the link down there, thedrawingzone.net. And definitely check out the forum. The forum will be perfect because everyone can interact. They can post their drawings, and I'll have monthly themed drawings that you can enter, and you can do also your own drawings. So check out the forum. There's a link on my channel, and also there's a link right on the website itself. So let's get started drawing ParaNorman. I'm going to use 0.3 mechanical to start with. And I'm going to do a little different. Normally I just draw the shapes, but this time I got advice from Chris Wright Music. He left me a comment and he said, you know, sketch the whole figure. Kind of do it like sketch the figure out rough draft and then go back. So I'm going to do it like that. So let's just start with the shapes. I'm going to start a little higher here. The basic shapes is he has a chin that goes slowly, it arches down, and the chin has a very dull point, not a big point. But for the basic face, it's right here. It kind of has this shape like this, and then it turns into the hair. So start with this real simple shape at first. And then the ears are big. Make little shapes on each side like this. So for both sides, so you get the ears in, big ears. That's your basic shape. Then the eyes, you can mark it. You know, this is another way you can draw. I usually don't use guidelines because when I draw, I just interpret it and I go with the feeling and the flow, but the top of the eye is almost even with the ears, so just mark that. And each eye is really big, so just make each little eye socket the top like that. Oh my gosh, I love these pencils. I love these new pencils. So just mark the top of the eye, and then the bottom of the eye is almost halfway of the ear, so you can make another mark halfway of the ear, but it's about that big, the eyes. I'm just marking. Now the nose is in the middle, and his nose is very skinny. It's got just a little nostrils. So I got a real skinny nose. Just make the nose shape like this kinda. And it goes upward. And you can see the sockets. And being that he's, you know, made of clay or however they do it, it's going to have a little different drawing. And then for the rest of it, you know, you want to get the eyes and the mouth. So the mouth, I'll just put a simple smile. Very small mouth too. You'll see his teeth. So far you have that. And then for the eyebrows, he's got these really big, thick eyebrows, thicker than the eyes, almost as thick as the eyes. They kind of look like yarn the way it is. So just draw the eyebrows like that. So now we got the basic shapes. And then real quick, the hair. The hair is about exactly the length, the total length of the head. So you can mark about halfway. So I'm taking my finger, judging it by eye. So the hair would end about right there. So marking the hair just comes straight up on both sides. And then it kind of comes higher. As you get more towards the middle, it goes like this. So it's about that high. Now judge it by your own eye. So we'll get the shape of the hair and then the sideburns. About like that. And for the top of the hair, don't make a straight line, but it's almost like little curved lines just to show variation in the way the hair sits. So make sure it's not just one straight line. So you got that. Then finish drawing the eyes in. The inside of the eyes form just like normal human eyes. They have a little ridge on the inside. And let's go to the rest of the body. The rest of the body's got a real skinny neck. And the neck, the way it is, it gets skinnier towards the bottom of the neck. So as it gets to the head, it's wider. And I'm putting one of his standard shirts on. It's got a little collar design. But you want to just mark the shape, and the length is about as tall from here to there. So it's fairly tall for the shirt. So you want to make sure you capture that. So shape there. Then for the pant legs, the pants are about equally long as the shirt. And so draw the little legs for the pants in. Then the arms, I want to make his arms crisscrossed. So just draw that. He's got real skinny arms. So this side will be in, and this side will come up. Real skinny fingers. Just like that, and the side sleeves are colored. And there's little stitch marks. So now that we got all that done, let's finish up by darkening in. So the ear, start with these lines in the ear. The ear kind of is like a basic ear shape. Remember, they're huge. That's kind of a big feature of them. So come in, and then the hair, sideburn will come up. And all this hair kind of just sticks up. So you can make little lines coming upward just to get the effect. But keep making the lines. So let's get the hair in. Then I'll come back. Actually, I'll shade the hair before. Like I said, I always use the blending stump. It's a great tool to blend in, to get values. So I'm just going in, darkening it before. And this is why I love drawing, is because there's so many ways you can draw something. You know, you can do it using squares, you can do it making a grid first, you can draw it just from a sketch, you know, starting wherever you want. You can start with the hand, you can do however. Basically, the biggest point I want to get across to everyone who's watching this video is, remember, you can draw however you want, as long as you get results you're happy with. So try many different approaches. I find I draw best, I really do find that I draw best whenever I just sketch and put marks down and don't worry about proportions or geometry and all the marks, all the like lines, guidelines and things. I find I draw better. But everybody's different, so remember that. Then for the eyebrows, kind of like that. 3 little shape lines. So just continue doing all that. And so just do that real quick. And yeah, but that's a huge thing, you know. Just don't try different ways to draw, and just don't try to always draw the same way, because you'll amaze yourself. I know I sometimes get shocked because I draw different ways, and sometimes I really like the results of one way better than another way. And that's a big thing. Like my preference, like I said, is I really like to draw doing things like as if I'm just putting lines down and marks and hatching, just so I get a feel of something that's sketchy. That's how I really like to draw. So it's kind of like that, the chin. And as for the eyes, pupils are about that big each. So about that big. And just come in, darken the eyes up. And he's normally got an eyelid on the top. And for the pupil, real dark, make a highlight mark. We're almost done. The two little eyes. And then come in again, shade the eyebrows. Make sure they're dark. You just want to come in, you can use your finger blending stump, shade inside the ears. And then definitely shade the eye sockets. Around the eyes, you want to shade that. Oh, now it's looking good! It's looking three-dimensional now. Definitely shade around the eye sockets, because being that he's a clay figure and how they do it, he's got shadows usually in there. And around the chin just a little. I really want to see this movie now bad, man. Just like that, and then a little mouth. Just kind of come in, mark the mouth. Then let's finish up the rest of the body. So the neck. And the way I did it is just a little collar thing. It's not really collars, which is just part of them, little stitch marks. And first let's get this hand in. And when you're crossing your hands, you know, one hand will be tucked inside. So I'm using myself as a reference here. So this finger would be, the middle finger is going to be the longest. Then you have the pinky finger. So just draw the hand coming around that side. And the end of the sleeves are kind of roughly. He's got this real kind of tight but loose cloth. So make sure you do that. Then this side you'll have the hand tucked in. So I'm just sketching that in. So something like that for the hands. And remember, this is dark, so just come in and make your marks. It's darker because his outfit's got a little darker on the side here. And the rest of the shirt's gray. So blend it in. And then last but not least, just come in, finish the cloth, and usually his shirt will overlap the pants. That's what I've seen. And just come in, make a couple little marks. Erase all your guidelines to neaten it up. And let me know if this is helpful, please, doing it a little different. You know, instead of just drawing each shape and kind of attaching the shapes. Let me know if this helped you to draw better by starting with little guidelines and things, please. Thanks everyone too. And basically all that's left now is the shoes, and the shoes are just real simple. The jeans overlap, and the shoes, I'm just sketching it in. They have a thick sole bottom, and they're red on the top. But there's like standard shoelace shoes, so just draw the shoelace in on each side and crisscross the lines to get a feel of the lines. But something like that. I'll make it a little different on this side. And once again, just crisscross. And make sure you have the bottom, the sole of it, because that's the white part. And pretty much, you know, just come in, shade the part in between. And I love this blending stump. Please try to get a blending stump. I always talk about it, but I love this tool. It's one of my favorite tools because you can just, you know, put in value so easy and clean. And, you know, you can't do this with the pencil, so it's great. So those are the shoes. Last but not least, just kind of make creases on the bottom. Little different creases and things. And shade in the jeans because they have a little shade. And that is the finished line. I had fun doing this. This one was fun. I had a blast doing this drawing, man. This is the first time I drew and just really got so into it like this. This is a blast. There's the finished thing. I'll zoom out. What you say? That's how you draw Norman from ParaNorman. Thanks for the request. His name is at the beginning of the video, and thank you. I hope it helped. And please check out my other videos, everyone. Check out the website, and thanks.